Wow, that was a day.
Yep.
So, that was just a collab of what happened today, but oh my god, SGC as a convention is like so mind-blowing.
It's really quite overwhelming at times. There's so much going on, and the fire drill. Don't worry, we have footage of that. You'll see that.
But it was one of the funniest things too because, I mean, in SGC, you get to see a bunch of people everywhere. You have your classic gamers, your retro gamers, you have people who are cosplaying. You see a lot of cosplayers. I'm pretty sure we saw like maybe close to 100 of them today.
I love cosplayers.
And one of the weird thing is that you will actually see a lot of YouTube stars, which they were advertising for, but you'll see them just like walking the halls like they're just regular people, which is kind of weird. You can go up to them and say, "Hi, how's it going? I like your stuff." Talk to them for a bit.
They are regular people, Eric.
Yeah, but before then you only see them over the internet.
Fanboy's just a little overwhelmed here.
So, like I'm saying, it's just awesome. Going through what we did throughout the day, the first thing that we did was we went to see some the console games that were opening, and there's a lot of console games. I mean, you got your classic FPS shooters, your brawlers. What else was there?
Laptop, PC games.
Classic NES and SNES games.
They had just about every console that you could think about there.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
That was popular. We didn't even get to that yet.
It's going to be popular. It's one of the biggest games ever.
Yeah.
So after we went to the main consoles area, we went to the indie game section. And there is a lot of good indie games out there. Most of them seem to be just taking in the old game genre, kind of mimicking the NES and SNES look, but there are some pretty good ones out there.
Right, perfect example of that was one called Super Win the Game, original title. But hey, it looked like it had potential and it was actually pretty fun. I felt like I was back in that era again, you know?
It was kind of similar to Legend of Zelda 2, Link's Adventure.
Yeah, sort of the way they did the screening on it and certain parts. It looked like they sort of based that off of that a little bit.
Yeah, but there was a lot of games that had that look. One of the games that we really, really liked was a game called Town of Salem. And it's, from what a lot of people tell me, it's like this online game called Mafia. It's like this online game called, what was it, Werewolf?
Something like that.
Yeah, but if for those who don't know what those are, it's pretty much Clue online. You're given a bunch of people, you got to figure out who are the killers.
Right.
And it was surprisingly fun. I mean, looking at it, it seems like it would be a bore fest, but it's kind of suspenseful, really. We'll do a review on it sometime later. So one of the first things that we did was that we went to the intro opening of SGC. And like any intro opening, it was excuse me, pumped with action and adventure. No, not adventure. What am I thinking? It's just, it was a fun time. It really was. I mean, the energy was there. After that, we went over to the Game Theorists panel. And the Game Theorists are like the Game Theorists. It's just so cool to be able to actually see them in real life. And they talked to us and we got to ask questions, and they were all very, very cool.
Yeah, you could tell he likes them. He said Game Theorists in a row twice.
We actually got their signatures on our t-shirt. Unfortunately, I forgot to record them, but they were still very awesome. I even got a signature from Akitera, which is Gaijin Goomba, who's part of the Game Theorists' a wife. She's not on the panel, but she was right there, and I asked her, and she signed both of our shirts.
Right.
Pro Jared also had a panel and was also signing, but unfortunately, both the Game Theorists and Pro Jared's panel were on the same time, so we had to pick one over the other.
Anyway, since they don't care about what the hell we actually did, what decisions we made, they care about what we did. So,
We also saw the completionists panel. Bears! It was really, really cool. Got to see Greg, Alex, and Gerard himself. And they were all pretty cool. They had some small gaming things where you actually got to do challenges against Gerard, Greg, and you'd see how good you can do at those games.
right? And then we saw Black Nerd Comedy. Always a treat.
All hail Andre.
That was fantastic.
Hashtags shake them trees.
But they
Shake those trees.
They wouldn't get that reference.
We're going to hashtag it anyway.
Anyway, if we had a Twitter. Anyway, besides that, there was a fire drill about when he was almost done, so we got extended a few minutes for that. We have some brief footage of that, not to bore the hell out of you. We were in a parking garage saying stupid chants. But hey, that's what you do when you're bored in a parking garage.
And yeah, that's it. I mean, we got a bunch of video of everything, and this is only day 1. We still got 2 more days left. So I'm really, really excited to see what's going to happen when it comes to the next 2 days. So in the meantime, this is Raging Glory with Colby Colbert,
Computers 108.
signing off.